Good morning. Good morning to all of you. I am K.V. Johnson, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, at Don Bosco College, Kottayam. This is my second class in the series of lectures of Advanced Financial Accounting for third sem BCom, Kerala University. In our last class, we have discussed about various matters related to partnership, such as the introduction of partnership, then meaning, definition, features of partnership, and also partnership deed, then contents of partnership deed, then what are the provisions in the absence of partnership deed. Today we are going to discuss about the partner's capital. We know, and also we are familiar with the treatment of items with the capitals of a sole trading or of a sole trader. While we are preparing the balance sheet, all these adjustments related to capitals are made in the liability side of balance sheet itself. That is, the opening capital will be taken as the first item. Then we will add the additional capital with it, then interest on capital, then net profit. All these items are added with the opening capital. Then we will deduct drawings, interest on drawings, then loss if any, etc. It is very clearly possible in case of a sole trader business because there is only one person. So all these items are arranged in the liability side itself. But in case of a partnership, we know there are maximum 10 or 20 members in a partnership. So it is very difficult to arrange all these items one by one in the liability side of partnership of a partners of a partnership. So we need some separate treatment in the capital accounts. So now we are going to discuss about the partner's capital. We will prepare or we will open a partner's capital separately. If there are 3 or more persons, we have to need to prepare 3 or more partner's capital account. So what is the format of a partner's capital? It is opened with the balance. If it is a continuing or going concern, opening balance will be shown on the credit side of capital account. So by balance brought down, it is started with this item. By balance brought down. If it is a newly started concern, the partners will contribute or this partner will contribute to cash or bank balance or any other asset. In such cases, it also shown the credit side. We know the journal entry, that is cash account debtor to capital or bank account debtor to capital or assets account debtor to capital. So, by cash or by bank or by any assets. Then, if additional contributions made, it is also shown on the credit side as by cash or by bank. Then, interest on capital, then partner's salary, then partner's commission, then share of profit if any. All these items are shown on the credit side of capital account. These are the usual items. These are the usual items. Then it should be debited with some items like drawings, interest on drawings, then share of loss if any. After all these adjustments are made on the capital, we will balance it. We will get either credit balance or debit balance. So these are the usual items or this is the usual format of a partner's capital account. Now we are going to discuss about the methods of maintaining partner's capital account. There are 2 methods of maintaining capital accounts. They are fluctuating capital method and fixed capital method. So listen please, there are two methods. They are fluctuating capital method and fixed capital methods. So, what is fluctuating capital method? So, fluctuating capital method. Why it is called a fluctuating method? We know, from the word itself, we know the nature of capital is fluctuating. Fluctuating means it will vary. So, first of all, we can see the format of capital under fluctuating capital method. There is a balance, there is opening balance. For example, this opening balance is rupees 60,000. 60,000. Then he will contribute an additional amount of capital, that is 20,000. Then interest on capital, example 2,000. Salary 3,000. Commission 1,000. Then share of profit 2,000. So, under fluctuating capital method, all these items are shown on the credit of capital account. Then it is debited with the drawings. For example, drawings amount 4,000. Suppose interest on drawings 200. Then share of loss nil. So the closing balance will be, we know 60, 80, 82, 85, 86, 88. Total 88,000. Total 88,000. We will get the balance of 83,800. 83,800. Why it is called a fluctuating method? Look at please. The closing balance of capital account is now 83,800. But the opening capital balance is 60,000. The closing balance is fluctuated, or closing balance is varied, or closing balance is different from the opening capital as a result of various adjustments in capital account. So all these adjustments are made in this capital itself. Closing balance will fluctuate, or closing balance will vary from opening capital. So it is called a fluctuating capital method. It is also known as, this fluctuating capital method is also known as floating capital method. Floating capital. We know this closing balance is different from opening capital. As a result of various adjustments like additional capital, interest on capital, salary, commission, share of profit, then drawings, interest on drawings, etc. Yes. Now we are going to discuss about the fixed capital method. Firstly, we are studied about the fluctuating capital method. There, the closing balance will fluctuate from opening capital. So what is fixed capital method? Under fixed capital method, we need two accounts, that is capital account and current account. In capital account, the balance will not change. The balance will not change. Suppose the opening balance of capital is 60,000, it will remain as constant. We will not make any adjustments in this capital account. If opening capital is 60,000, it will remain 60,000 as closing. Unless otherwise, the capital is the contributed capital is withdrawn by the partner, or additional capital is contributed by the partners. Listen once more. Here the opening balance is 60,000. Closing balance also 60,000. If there is no additional capital or drawings out of capital, it will remain constant. It will remain constant. Then we will draw one more account, that is current account. All other adjustments relates to salary, commission, share of profit, drawings out of profit, then interest on drawings, etc. will make this current account. As a result of making all these adjustments, the balance of current account will change. It will vary. Then one more thing, at the end of financial period, we will balance this capital account and current account, and the balance will pass to the balance sheet of partners. Usually, the capital balance will always credit balance. It will shown on the liability side itself. Then the current account balance will either debit balance or credit balance. It may depends. So the current account closing balance sometimes shown on the liability side or on the asset side. So once again, under fixed capital method, we need two accounts, that is capital account and current account. Under capital account, only the capital contribution or the balance will remain constant. So it is called fixed capital method. For making all other adjustments, we will open another account, that is current account, salary, commission, profit, share of profit, drawings, interest on drawings, all adjustments are made on current account. The balance of capital account and current account will pass to the balance sheet of partners. Okay. So you have an assignment, that is, draw a format of fixed capital account, capital account under fixed capital method and flexible capital method with imaginary figures. That is your assignment. Within 2 days, you have to prepare this format and send to me. Okay, thank you.